Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 24th to the 30th. We're here. We're here. This is it. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it, Taurus, because this is it. This is the week. This is the golden buzzer of the month. This is the single most important week of 2025, the entire year. This is the first major point of all the big changes. Remember, 2025 is a year that we have not seen in modern human history. I've told you this in your 2025 forecast. It all starts here, okay? This is for you, for the collective. We have a pattern in the sky. We have 8 heavenly bodies all lined up on the Aries Pisces axis. Like nobody has on this planet has experienced what we're about to experience this week, okay? And that's nearly the entire solar system. I mean, we're talking about 5, 6 planets. You throw in Chiron, you throw in the North Node, all there, all crammed in together. I mean, this is going to be big, okay? And the planets that are not there are all aspecting. This is a big. So what does this mean? Consider this, for many of y'all, like a big reset. Consider this a new path, a new beginning, as I've said all month long. I mean, this is Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. 0 degrees of Aries, which all the planets are like hovering on. Yeah, you're about to go like this. Remember, I said new frontier. Major things are happening for you in a really, really big way. Now, first things first, this week marks my 3-year anniversary. So thank you. I want to thank you all. I wouldn't be here without any of y'all. So I'm very excited to be here, and special thank you to all the members who allow me to do these very thorough, research heavy, long readings, long form, forecasts for y'all, on top of a full-time job, right? So it is very meaningful to me, and it helps me tremendously. Anyone can join. Anyone can become a member. It allows me to continue to do this because I'm at that nexus point as well. So the more members I have, the more I'm able to do this. So thank you so much. And y'all are amazing. There is a reason I'm telling you this, okay? Because it's part of what's happening for you. And it's the biggest advice I'm going to give you. And again, if you want to go straight to the tarot reading, it's always going to be in the, the description box, the timestamp, or the first comment. Yeah. Okay. Now, this week, it is going to feel like, Back to the Future. We are harnessing Marty McFly and that, scientist or whatever it was. We're going to the past, and you're going to see that everything happening this week is linked to your past, Taurus. Things are coming up for you and your new beginning and decisions that you're going to make. Okay. And so big. Okay. Really, 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 really big. Remember, we are in Aries season. We just hit the Aries equinox. We have the sun in Aries, all of this new beginning energy. And of course, we have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. New beginnings, new beginnings. Oh, by the way, did you see what's happening this week? Neptune moving into Aries. So when I say there's a lot of Aries energy, you see it. You see it, right? Okay. Now, Neptune moving into Aries, we'll talk about later. That's a major highlight that hasn't happened in 164 years. You've never experienced Neptune in Aries. I'm going to tell you what it is all about for you. It's big. It's big for y'all. And remember, Venus and Mercury are in Aries and they're retrograde. Okay. So why is launching my channel telling you this is my 3-year anniversary? Why is that relevant? Well, sirens going by, maybe really pay attention to this because it's going to be helpful for you. Really helpful. So I launched my channel the last week of March 2022, okay? During a new moon in Aries, while the sun was in Aries, while Mercury was conjuncting the sun in Aries, like everything that's happening now, right? So big. I knew that Jupiter was moving into Aries that year as well. Jupiter expands, good luck, good fortune. Anyway, it doesn't matter what sign you are. Anything that's happening at Aries, new beginnings, you want to do something new. You want to start something new. Your life will change. So please take advantage of this. This is big. Anything, okay? Anything. You want, and that's why I'm here. I give you all these aspects to plan out your life. Use them. Please use them. All right? I don't think that this would have been possible had I not done all this, planned it during all this Aries stuff. Anyway, there's a lot of other stuff happening around that time, but you do want to take advantage of this, okay? Now, this is, again, a really big week, and this eclipse is nudging you forward, planning this next area, like what's to come for the next 6 months. But we're looking at the full year here. I'm going to tell you why. So get out your notebooks, okay, Taurus? You're going to be taking a lot of notes here. Remember, I said blast to the past. Now, first things first, remember, Mars is trining Saturn, all right? Remember, that's going to perfect next week. That's the biggest thing ever for y'all, the two malefic planets, right? Doing something great for you, working in your favor now, and now it is strong. Now it is extremely strong. So when I say blast to the past, think about February 9th. What was happening for you around that time when Mars trined Saturn? Remember, all these retrogrades, Mars, Jupiter was, everything, Mercury, Venus, things from the past are now coming back up. So February 9th, look to your February 9th to 16th forecast. What was happening for you? Okay. This was in, there was a lot happening, a lot of communication, a lot of friendships, groups. You were social networks, your networks, allies, benefactors, all of that in the picture. Okay. As well as your long-term hopes, wishes, dreams, your long-term goals. Why? Because 11th house is Aquarius ruled. Saturn is, one of Aquarius's rulers, all about long-term goals and visions. And so there was something big brewing around that time, and it's coming back around. But now Mars is direct, so this is stronger. This is a lot stronger, okay? This is you having stamina, endurance, feeling very driven, wanting to be the best version of yourself, making things happen to get what you deserve. Remember, Saturn is life lessons, long-term goals, long-term gains, stability, authority, becoming a bigger authority. Saturn is also karma. You put in the work, you get rewarded. So take that inspired action, okay? We're talking about karma here. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Do things that are, where you cash in your karma points. You go up to a store, and there's, like an elderly person walking up behind you. You gonna hold the door open for her, or are you gonna just walk on through? That's the universe testing you to see what is this person gonna do. You do what I mean? So again, just vibrate at a high frequency all the time. This is the two malefic planets, okay? But the biggest thing here is that the Sun conjuncted Saturn in Pisces last week. All right, 2 weeks ago. But that was setting up this new cycle because it was conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, where Saturn is. All right, so this is a year. All right, that in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your long-term visions, dreams, your groups, you're going to be, some of y'all starting new groups, communities, having new friendships, new networks. Some of y'all are going to do some really big things on social media too. Okay. Now, Monday, March 24th, the Sun, conjuncting Mercury. We got a Mercury kazimi. This is really amazing. It's an Aries. Funny enough, we had this on the same day, February 9th. Look at what happened for you. February 9th to the 16th. Again, that's that weekly reading. This is, again, Mercury is now retrograde. So yeah, it's something from the past around February 9th, the week of that week, especially that day, it's coming up. See what happened for you. What were you thinking about? What was on your mind? Mercury, this is a kazimi. Mercury's in the heart of the sun. All right. So big refresh, clarity, reset, big aha moment. Okay. Great time to, negotiate, have conversations, but this is very spiritual for you. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, happening in your 12th house here. Okay. Big. This is also the moment where you're like, I realize I'm doing this to myself. I'm getting in my own way. I've got to stop, because the 12th house is also self-sabotage. It's, facing your fears. It's also hidden enemies, right? So the clarity is going to be really strong here, especially people from your past coming up. Remember, Mercury's retrograde. And so, wow, this is really, really big. There could be people from your past. Again, when I say hidden enemies, it's just, hey, Is there anybody in your life that you're recognizing around this day that is actually truly not on your side? Or someone that's trying to, manipulate you emotionally, whatever it is. This is when you have that light bulb moment. Do what's best for you. This is Aries energy. I said this is the I am of the zodiac. This is the Ram. Yeah? All right. So, a lot of you are going to go on spiritual trips. I would recommend it. It's 12th house is intuition. You're going to have psychic pops. All right. A lot of Tauruses, y'all, this is big. So use this intuitive energy for success, for your personal success. Now, if you're a cross watcher, if you watch your rising, your moon, your, grandmother, your kid, whoever it is, your husband, cardinal signs, that would be Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, are going to feel this the most. And if you, Taurus, have any planets in your birth chart, if you know your birth chart, any planets in Aries between 2 to 6 degrees, yeah, you're going to feel this. Okay, remember, from last weekend, Venus sextiling Pluto, your ruling planet, which is retrograde in Aries, sextiling Pluto. You're feeling that still at this time. But why are you going to feel it a lot more this day? Well, because the moon is going to be conjuncting Pluto, and that is really, really strong. Sextiling Venus and Mercury. This is powerful. This is your future. This is your career we're talking about. If you are retired, if you are not working, the 10th house is, what do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known as the best babysitter in your neighborhood? Do you want to be known as the best cook in your city? Whatever you're exerting your energy into, this is the house of fame, okay? It can be local, it can be global. This is when y'all become famous, right here, this moment, but also career. This is when you get, it's public recognition. It's honors, achievements. This is when you get recognized for what you do. Okay, again, look at your last week's reading. Remember what I said. We've got the sun in Aries, Pluto in Aquarius. These two signs, Aries and Aquarius, they share something in common. What is it? That nonconformist energy, marching to your own drumbeat, individualism. And those is Venus. We're talking about your ruling planet. So we're talking about you feeling empowered about your values. Pay attention. This is you. You're the ruler of the second house. You should pay attention to this. Your values, money, finances, possessions, wealth, power, relationships, all of this is going to be on the table for you. Taurus, seize the day AF. Tuesday, March 25th. Yeah, Taurus, I love y'all. I'm here for you, okay? March 25th. You got Mercury sextile Pluto. At the same time, you got Venus sextile Pluto. Hello, this is big. This is big. Now, Tuesday, March 25th, Mercury sextile Pluto. Mercury's retrograde. We had this aspect March 5th, just earlier this month. Go back to your March 1st to 9th weekly reading. What happened for you? What was on your mind? Mercury is your ideas, thoughts, intellect, thinking, communication, conversations that you had. Okay? It's also transportation, commerce, travel, merchant. Are you like business? You own a business? So remember, Pluto likes to dig things up, is very psychological, and likes to, reveal revelations. Around this time, secrets could be coming out. Things are coming out. You're being very psychological too. You're likely going back to something, former, a conversation with a former boss, things like that. Again, Pluto in your 10th house. There's something here. Again, remember what I said, this aspect really great for writers if you're writing stuff. But again, a lot of things from the past with Mercury retrograde. Now, hey, fixed signs if you're a cross watcher, even if you're not. Taurus, that's you. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius will feel this the most, as well as Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay? Do you like the strong eye contact that I have with you, Taurus? Now, Wednesday, March 26th, okay, we've got Mars in Cancer, squaring Chiron in Aries. Exact, they're perfecting 21 degrees. Hello, this is strong, okay? You got Mars, the ruler for Aries. Remember all this Aries energy. Mars, martial, the, warrior. Not seeing eye to eye with Chiron, the wounded healer. who represents our deepest wounds. We all know Chiron, the centaur, the asteroid, the planetoid, where we feel the most vulnerable, but he is the master healer. So this is where you will feel very sensitive, okay? Especially because you've got Chiron and Aries in your 12th house, okay? And this is, again, everything beyond the physical plane. This is your subconscious. So you're going deep. What is the subconscious, by the way? Can anyone, let me know, okay? I'll tell you. The subconscious is where we store our memories, patterns from the past. What did I say about this week? It's all about bias of the past. This is in your 12th house. So things that are deeply rooted in your subconscious, there could be something here testing it, like really like, I've got to do this healing now, all right? Now, remember what I said. You have this great capacity to heal yourself. We are on a healing path with a North Node, South Node, and Pisces, Virgo already. Use this. You can do a lot of healing by healing others and vice versa. But this is where you may have profound healing. Just know Mars in Cancer is sensitive. It's squaring Chiron in Aries, your deepest wound. So this can be very, like you being very defensive. It can be very bear pokey. Remember, Mars in Cancer, Cancer is a crab. Mars does not like being in Cancer, and the claws can come out. So A, don't be so defensive. B, remember, this is happening in your 12th house of self-sabotage. Are you doing anything to yourself that you've got to, hit the road, Jack? Be honest with yourself. Do the healing you need to do, all right? Mars can be, there could be a male figure here involved. Again, on a subconscious, deep level, but again, hidden enemies, self-sabotage, something that you're just like, okay, I got to face this. I got to face this now, okay? I am going to talk about this in, I do spreads, as you know, for tier 3 members. Anyone can join. I'm going to pull some cards for this because that's how big it is, and I am going to do a separate spread for the actual eclipse. Now, cardinal signs, Aries especially, Cancer especially, and then Libra and Capricorn will feel this the most. If you have any planets, Taurus, if you know your birth chart, again, not a lot of people know, like I have videos. Go through, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my videos, my live streams. I talk about a lot of this. If you have any planets in your birth chart in any cardinal sign, it does not matter if it's Aries or Cancer. If you have any planets between 18 to 24 degrees in Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, you may feel this, okay? Because we're looking at the angular, anyway, you get it. So while all this is happening, Thursday, March 27th, look at what is happening. Venus is moving back into Pisces. So Venus is leaving Aries where it's been all month, moving back into Pisces. This is amazing for you. This is absolutely amazing because Venus is exalted in Pisces. So 29 degrees here. Venus is your ruling planet, so it does really well. And, in Pisces, it does its best. But this is your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your long-term dreams, social network, groups you belong to, all of that. So once again, go back to your January forecast when Venus was in Pisces all month. Something from January is coming back around in that area of your life that I just said, okay? Community, benefactors, all of that, friendships, everything that I said. Your 11th house, okay? Your hopes, your wishes, long-term dreams. Think about the end of January, especially January 28th-ish, at the time of the new moon in Aquarius. Big career stuff that was happening for you around that time. To about February 3rd, 4th, okay? Now, you see Venus is conjuncting Neptune at 29 degrees. Little sister, big sister, right? Venus and Neptune. We had this February 1st. Go back to your reading. What happened for you around that time? This is Venus and Neptune in Pisces, 29 degrees, a critical degree in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Your long-term goals, friends, groups, community. This is harmony in relationships, creativity, money, great for love, great for compassion, imagination, intuition, visualization, right? Your dreams, music. Remember, sound is vibration. It's healing. Both Venus and Neptune are associated with music, right? Float in that high vibration. Do that hemisyncing. I talked about this in my last live stream, that flow state. right? When there's that connection, it activates your pineal gland. This is mindfulness. This is your spiritual awakening, right? All of this happening in Pisces where the North Node is, and very nostalgic, okay? So what do you desire? We're talking about Venus here. What do you desire? What do you believe? Okay, what do you want to attract? And how will you get it? This is big, okay? Now, mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, especially Pisces, will feel this the most, okay? Now, another thing that is going to be happening, oh yeah, well, you know, the moon will be conjuncting Ceres. I talked about Ceres a few weeks ago, okay? Again, more in the tier 3 when we talk about planetoids, asteroids. Ceres, remember, mother archetype, nurturing, very active, but it's conjuncting the moon on this day. Big. The time where, Chiron is squaring Mars. Perfect timing, right? It's all about motherhood, motherly love. You're going to feel that, whether you're a mother, whether you're not, whether you're just, it's just strong, compassion, fertility, growth, things like that, okay? Now, at this point, we have nearly the entire solar system hovering back and forth at 0 degree Aries point between Pisces and Aries. You got Venus conjuncting Neptune, conjuncting Saturn, conjuncting the North Node, conjuncting the moon in Pisces. Dream big. This is Pisces. Remember, dream big. If you think that you're dreaming big, dream bigger. This is a once in a lifetime conjunction. 5 planet conjunction. Okay, Pisces? It is literally happening in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. You, out of all signs, no other signs in your 11th house, Taurus. So when I say dream big, do it. This is spirituality. This is your enlightenment. This is your destiny. Saturn bringing your dreams to reality. That's what Saturn is. He does the reality checks. But you got the moon in the picture, which isn't bad. Just be mindful. Neptune's here with the moon in Pisces. Don't do any escapism, illusion, delusion, confusion, those lower expressions of Neptune. At the same time, you've got the other planets and Chiron and this eclipse in your 12th house, okay? Remember that self-sabotage. Avoid all that. You're going to be fine. Be mindful of your health as well. Emotional, spiritual, physical, right? Growth, okay? All of that. If you're a parent, grandparent, authority figure, be mindful. Saturn's bones. It's old bones. Remember, it's longevity. Anyway, you got the sun conjuncting Mercury. I know this is so long. I'm going to lose my voice by the time I get to Gemini. So remember, the sun conjuncting Mercury at the same time, all of this happening. So that's a big, remember, conjunction junction with 5, 6, 7, like it's all happening. You got Chiron in the mix. You got the North Node in the mix near that 0 degree point. It's a critical degree. It's a degree of new beginnings. Again, the golden buzzer right here. Okay. Right here. And it's going to be like this moving into April. Yep. I want you to know planets, they create dynamics. They speak to each other, right? They work with the divine, with karma, with destiny. This is what we're all here for. Okay. And on this day, you got the moon sextiling Pluto. Big. The moon in Aries sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. Huge. One of the strongest sextiles. This is psychic level, especially for you, because this is happening in your 12th house. Intuition. Big. Okay? As we move into Saturday, March 29th, the new super moon. Solar eclipse in Aries. Okay, so Taurus, can we let's take a breather, okay? Yeah. You've got this new moon eclipse, 9 degrees, happening around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York City time. That's my time. Yep. Convert it to wherever you are in the world. Partial eclipse. Okay, so remember I said blast of the past. Remember I said in your annual forecast 9. No, it's at 9 degrees. I said 9. 2025 is a year of 9. 2025. Do all the math. It's 9, right? 9 is completion. It's growth. It's personal growth. It's fulfillment. It's preparing for 10. Yeah? 10 is the new. It is the gangbusters. 2026 is the year. I told you that already. So, if you remember back in November 2024 when we had 2 new moons, they were both at 9 degrees. Now, December 30th, that new moon in Capricorn, 9 degrees. The new moon in January in Aquarius, 9 degrees. The new moon in February that we just had in Pisces, 9 degrees. Now we have a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, 9 degrees exact. So that's 9.00. Not 9, 23 minutes, not 9, no roundups. This is exact 9 degrees. It's powerful. Remember what I said, all this Pisces energy, you're finishing things up. All this Aries energy, you're moving into this new you, this new path. This is the last Aries eclipse that's concluding the Aries-Libra axis that began 2023. And so that's why it's, remember, we're on the Pisces-Virgo axis, so this is the last one. I know it's unusual because we had that Virgo eclipse. It should be Pisces, but no, it's not. It's Aries. It's the last one, though, that's finishing all of that up. Very spiritual, health-related stuff for Tauruses the past 2 years, or for those years, but a couple things. Think back to 2004, 2006, if you're Gen X and above, if that's, think about the patterns. That's the last time we had, remember, eclipses are 19-year cycles. This is when we had those Aries, eclipses. But this is when things get crazy. Okay, so I want you to think back to April 19th, 2023, when we had the Aries new moon solar eclipse, okay? At the same time that, Pluto had moved into Capricorn for a short period of time. The week of, that was April 11th, we had the luckiest day of 2023, was around that time. This eclipse was at 29 degrees critical degree, okay? So go back to see what happened for you. April 19th, 2023. There's something connected. Now, April 8th, 2024, last year when we had the new moon total solar eclipse in Aries. Yeah, I did a video on that eclipse. Take a look. 9 things to expect with this eclipse. I'll leave it in the description box or at the end of this video. That was a total eclipse. So that was the week of April 8th to 14th. That's the video you want to look for. It's all on my channel. Now, this, again, is the last one. So you've had 3 Aries eclipses in a row. We don't have any more Aries eclipses until 2033. Aries, again, pioneering, new beginnings. Use this. Take advantage of this. Take bold actions. That's Aries. This is a great time for launch, to pitch ideas, do something for you. Take life by the ram horns. As I told you, a solar eclipse in Aries is so bold, it can be a breakthrough in itself. You want to set intentions, and I say that because you want to do that every day, okay? But remember, eclipses are game changers, and they don't really work with your intentions. They do things for you, but because all of the other planetary aspects that are happening at the same time, yes. Set intentions and take inspired action. That's the biggest thing for you, okay? What do you want to play out for the next 6 months? Prepare for significant change at this point. The eclipse, it's going to sextile Jupiter. What? Yeah. Jupiter has been absent all month. Now, here you go. You got a sextile with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, profit, luck, good luck. It's in your second house of money, income, salary, possessions, material possessions. You got Saturn sextile Uranus. I told you about this. This is at 24 degrees. You got Saturn sextile Uranus in your sign. Remember, that's going to perfect early next week. You got change happening. You got big breakthrough energy here. And once again, Mercury will conjunct Neptune on this day. Think about what happened March 2nd when we had Mercury conjunct Neptune. What happened for you at that time? But anyway, look, cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn will feel this the most, as well as Sagittarius and Leo, especially Leo, this eclipse, right? If you have any planets or your moon in Aries between 7 to 11 degrees, you're going to feel this. If your birthday's around this time, if you're Taurus rising, if this, you're going to feel this. If you're a fixed sign, by the way, which you are, remember Leo, Aquarius, and you, right? Scorpio as well. You're going to feel this because you got Uranus and Pluto in the mix. If you're a mutable sign, look at everything that's happening in Pisces. So what does that mean? Everyone is going to feel this eclipse. It's happening in your 12th house. Again, 12th house is this big breakthrough for you, things beyond the physical plane. It's spirituality, it's intuition, big breakthroughs. It's huge spirituality. I would not be surprised if you, foster more in your life, or maybe start some sort of maybe an entrepreneurial, like a business with spirituality. And when I say spirituality, it means something different for everyone. It could just be like you being an inspiration for others in some capacity. Also, there's just some big things happening behind the scenes for you. Okay. And that night, Mercury will re-enter Pisces. So Mercury now leaves Aries. Mercury will conjunct Neptune in Pisces again, 29 degrees. Remember, conjunctions are powerful. Look back to your March 1st to 9th reading. It happened March 2nd. What happened for you around that time? It's going to be revealed. Remember, Mercury conjunct Neptune is just it's like poetry in motion. It's storytelling, but it amplifies creativity, imagination. There's something someone said around this time to you, big time, okay? Or you were thinking about your long-term goals and dreams. Now, at this point, oh my goodness, it's like 45 minutes in. So, the one thing, keep a foot on the ground. Remember, with Mercury conjunct, any of these Neptune conjunctions have a foot on the ground. It can be a little right? Remember, did you watch the Oscars? You saw Adrian Brody in his speech that went because Adrian Brody, who is an Aries, right? So remember, Aries energy, harness that energy. Adrian Brody, he has Mercury and Pisces in his birth chart. He was born with Mercury and Pisces, but that day when Mercury was conjuncting Neptune, Neptune was on his Mercury. That conjunction, his speech went nowhere. It was like do for 8 minutes. What was he talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Have a foot on the ground, because Mercury conjuncting Neptune can be like lights on, nobody home. Yeah? All right. Now, at this point, you got Mercury, Venus, Neptune, North Node, Saturn, all in Pisces, conjuncting until April 15th-ish. You got this big old door opening for you. Again, Pisces is huge for you. It's your 11th house. You got a big door opening. This is your destiny. The North Node here. It's also your spiritual awakening. Saturn, remember, making your dreams become a reality, making you more of an authority too. And remember, nobody on earth has experienced this week. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. Big. We're lucky to be alive around this time. Now, speaking of which, you see Sunday, March 30th, Neptune moves into Aries, the day after the eclipse. Now, you're about to get a preview of the next 13 years of your life. I'll talk about this in a separate live stream because I'm not going to do much justice here. This is big, once in a lifetime. It's the last time it happened was 164 years ago. So again, nobody living on Earth has experienced Neptune in Aries. Okay, and I'm going so long here. Where are we? 33 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So, and the reason I say you're going to get a preview for the next 13 years is because Neptune's going to be here in Aries until October, and then move permanently in its position from January 2026 for 13 years. So you're getting a preview for the next 13 years of your life. Get ready, okay? This is big, until 2038. Last time Neptune was in Aries, it was a big time, 1861. And that's kind of a big deal because Neptune was only discovered in 1846. So what is that, like 10 years, 15 years? It wasn't even while in Pisces, okay? So now Neptune, the Roman god of the sea, Poseidon in Greek, moving into Aries, the warrior. Okay, you already know this. So this is big because Neptune moving into Aries is your 12th house. Neptune is a native ruler of the 12th house. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how big this is going to be for you, Taurus. So what does this mean? It means, remember I said, like, this is all about the sea. We're talking about Neptune here, right? So the sea, emotions, love, the subconscious, the collective, the unconscious, compassion, dreams, visions, imagination, inspiration, even media, Hollywood, the arts, music, spirituality, transcendence, all of that. You're going to be on a whole other level. And remember, Neptune in Aries is good. It's self-expression. It's harnessing those Aries qualities of confidence, leadership, entrepreneur, the Ram, the I am. So you're not only spiritually awakening with North Node in Pisces, you're awakening to your authentic self now with Neptune in Aries. Neptune in Aries is a very spiritual warrior, compassionate hero, visionary leader, visionary artist. You an artist? This is your time. This is spiritually pioneering. All right. The best example, the only big, great example, Gandhi, the most famous leader with Neptune in Aries. You know, he had Neptune in Aries, so making sacrifices for the collective, for the greater good. This is you on your quest of 14, your quest. You know, what is your quest? What is your vision? What's your shared vision? Your ideals. You're going to go for it now. Neptune in Aries is very much like the hero's journey. This is the ideal, like role model, the superhero. What do you want to pass down to your kids, your grandkids, your, other generations? Or what do you want to contribute to the collective, to society, to your neighborhood, to your family? This is transcendent courage. It's risk-taking, is going with your soul. This is growing spiritually, breaking barriers, initiating a brand new era, especially with Pluto and Aquarius at the same time. Again, I'm going to make a separate video here with Neptune and Aries because that's not it. Saturn is about to leave Pisces too and move into Aries as well. So you're going to have Saturn and Neptune in Aries. Buckle up. Buckle up. I'm going to tell you what that's all about. But anyway, remember I said this is all about blast to the past. Now, Neptune leaving Aries in October, going back to Pisces with Saturn. And then remember, Uranus is leaving your sign to go into Gemini for a little bit, but then going back into your sign at the end of the year. So by the end of the year, where Pluto is actually going back like 1 degree, because Pluto will also like retrograde, by the end of the year, you're going to have deja vu. A lot of things that are happening now. The first 3 months of this year, you're coming back to it at the end of the year. But it's more just like cleaning house and see where you've grown, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I told you March is the most game-changing, bonkers month of 2025. You got a lot happening. You got a lot to come. Let's break it down. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, Taurus. I cannot. You're amazing, Taurus. You know I love y'all. You're going through some big change. Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. Okay. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. How are y'all doing? Y'all are great. Y'all are amazing. You look so great. You always do. You're Taurus. Listen, I do a traditional call to cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, and you know that, and so again, in the second spread that I'm going to do for, tier 3 members, really good and legendary, I'm going to do a separate spread on the eclipse and then with Chiron squaring Mars. That's big. All right. Pull some more cards for that. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you. Oh. You're amazing. You're amazing. I can't even. You're good. You're really good. Everything that I literally just said, right here. Right here. Whoa. God. You're good. Okay. So, you got the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. Oh my gosh, look at all this sunlight. Okay, so maybe you can't even see. Oh. Well, I'll pull them up to this way. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So your life is already changing. Your life is already changing in a really big way. You know that's happening because you did get judgment in your last week's reading and your final outcome. That's your big spiritual awakening, your aha moment. Now, this card is highly associated with karma, working with your karma points. This card is also associated with Jupiter, expansion, good luck, good fortune. I mean, it is the Wheel of Fortune. It is card 10, when 0 equals 1, new beginning. So you are about to have a new beginning moving into this week. On the brink of your birthday season, and April is, I can't wait to tell you about April. Now, amazing, okay? You've got this fated, remember, North Node in Pisces, this point of fate, destiny, all year long with the sun, that conjuncted Saturn, that brings that structure and stability for an entire year for you in your 11th house of your future hopes, wishes, and dreams. So you're on your way. You're on your way. And you're here. You see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the, wheel. You're here. Okay. The wheel is constantly turning. So remember, you're constantly working with your karma. Continue to work with your karma. It's a big thing for you. Okay. It's a huge thing. But this is new doors, new paths opening up for you, leading straight to exactly what I just told you. You've got the 6 of Wands in the heart of your spread. For the week, this is amazing. 6 of Wands is all about victory, success. This is recognition, being recognized, public recognition, what I say earlier, right? So wonderful, wonderful. Okay. The 6 is all about harmony. I love this for you. Everything's harmonizing for you. Remember, you work with your karmic journey. You cash in your karmic points. You work on this karmic level. You're going to get everything that you deserve. You're going to be recognized for it. This is a procession. Okay. Celebration, you being recognized. Now you got the Hermit in your challenge area. Very interesting. 2 things here. Okay. There was another sign that got this, and it's a little bit different for you. I mean, your spread is a little bit different here, but it is. For you, make sure the ones, by the way, career, your passions, ambitions, creativity, invigorating, inspiration, all of that energy here. The Hermit in your challenge area is just saying, really tap in, okay? The Hermit is someone, listen, just really go within. This is someone who does that introspection. He has made major achievements. The Hermit, he's climbed the top of the mountain. And so now he's like, what's next? What do I do next? Like, I got to, I need to go within to know what I want, but spiritually, right? It's all about introspection. That's all it is. Gaining that inner wisdom. And so really connect, okay? I don't think it's going to be a problem with you. The bigger picture here, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because you have a stellium of stuff happening in your 12th house. Spirituality, intuition, all here. The other thing is if there is someone that you know that is not giving you the best advice, someone that is not a good form of guidance for you, just when you got to remove things, you got to remove things. Remember, you got some stuff happening in your 12th house of hidden enemies. You've got a lot of stuff happening in your 11th house of the people that you know, networking, right? A lot of people are going to be active. You're connecting with a lot of people. And so is there anyone that you're going to just like, okay, this person is just like, yeah, not on my side. So, like things like that. Now, you got the King of Wands as well in your crown. Yeah, you are in it to win it. The King of Wands. This is the epitome of passion. This is someone who's taken on, so much responsibility, but he's doing it like with like, yeah, let's do this. Like, I got this. This is very transformative energy. He's the only king that's got the salamander, the Ouroboros in its throne, unity of all things. Like, things are changing for you and you know it and you're manifesting it, with that King of Wands. So this is authority, but it's also like, he's the fun king. Have fun with it. You've got a lot of fun stuff happening. Yeah. In your chart. So I love this. It's that authority. He is the entrepreneur as well. So a lot of y'all moving in that direction. This is the Aries point. Okay. Use it. I love it. Okay, very entrepreneurial. Now, you got the 7 of Pentacles here in the root of your spread. Yeah, make that decision. Like, remember, all these retrogrades, Venus, your ruling planet, Mercury, and then everything going back into Pisces. What do you value? What brings you value? Uranus in your sign, that's going to be sex like Saturn. Like, what are some things that I want to change with any breakthroughs that I need? What are my long-term goals? Are there any things, it's good to look back to your past. You're going to be doing it this week, just like he is. He's looking back to the past and use it to empower you moving forward. Did this work? Does this work? Was this conversation important? Is this what I was thinking this day when I was on the beach, like whistling and doing like downward dog, like the things that came up around that time? Why am I thinking about it now? Trust your intuition. What's coming up? So you can move forward, make that decision, take that pause. Moving forward, are you fulfilled? Do you feel that you've gotten gains from what you're doing right now? Whatever you're investing your time and energy into, especially finances, money, it's Pentacles, but it's also, at the end of the day, Pentacles are your physical reality. You get the Hangman in your future. Again, another card indicating, yeah, you're going to have this spiritual awakening right here. And the Hangman is all about surrender, all about sacrifice. What did I talk about? Neptune and Aries. That's what's happening here. And that's in a very spiritual house of yours. This is a very spiritual card. Neptune, the Hangman is attributed to Neptune. There you go. Big. All right. So make that surrender. Look at things in a different direction. It seems like you're going to, and that's going to be what's going to benefit you moving forward. Right. Taurus, you, in your last week's reading, you did get the Death card in the heart of your spread. That is a Hanged Man, card 12, right? He is, it comes right before the Death card. And so that's what he's doing. He's preparing for this big transformation in his life. And again, in order to do so, I'm just, unpack. What do you need to leave behind? What do you need to sacrifice? What do you need to surrender? What's not feeding your soul? Yeah? You're going to be great. Taurus, y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. What are the big changes happening in your life? Remember, you just came out of that lunar eclipse in Virgo too, in your 5th house. Like, there's a lot happening for y'all. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. And I appreciate all that. And y'all are amazing. Okay, so let's get to it. You are literally what the fact smishing is happening. This is insane. You're good. You're absolutely good. This is going to be one of the best weeks for you. I'm excited for you. New beginnings all across the board here. Victory, success, luxury, power. You've got everything. You've got it all. You've got it all. I cannot believe this. You got the 8 of Cups. Yeah. The week of an eclipse, you got an eclipse where, look, remember, you have that 7 of Pentacles, you got that Hanged Man, now you got the 8 of Cups. Look at what's happening here, right? Remember, go within to know, what are you going to leave behind? What is calling to you, right? What is calling to you? What do you want moving forward? Now, go for it. Go for it, okay? And a lot of y'all are in that transition. It is clear as day, starting with that Wheel of Fortune. A lot of y'all are in transition, which is great. This is all, look, he's moving to higher ground. He's wearing the red cape, red boots. He's some things are just not serving you well. And some things you just are recognizing like, oh, this will be better for me. And that is the sacrifice that I'm making. That's the surrender that I'm making. Okay. You got the Empress. Good for you. I mean, oh my gosh. What is happening here? In your external factors area, so yeah, 2 things. A, you want that. You want all of, the Empress is all about love and passion and the superconscious. It's all about new beginnings. The Empress, 1 + 2, right? Card 3, okay? All about new reality, new beginning. She's pregnant, okay? So, again, pay attention to this because this is pretty much your card because you see the symbol of Venus in her stone-shaped heart here. Yeah? So Venus, the things that bring you pleasure, the things that you desire, remember, you're reassessing a lot of that and you're going for it now and you're going to have it. Clearly, you got the Empress on your side. And so a lot of y'all Tauruses, there's someone opening doors for you. There's someone doing something great for you. There's a partnership here. There's something really wonderful with a lot of luxury, but something creating something new. And oh gosh. Okay. So yeah, we got to give you a little bit more time. The pomegranates on her gown. I mean, this is all about fertility and growth as well. Remember, you have some of y'all are having babies, grandkids. Yeah, it's clear. I mean, you've had, you're going to have some, FYI. By September too, is coming through. Anyway, this is big. But again, at the end of the day, she holds a golden scepter that creates all this abundance and all this richness, luxuries, and anything she touches turns to gold. You're good. You've got again, there's something happening here where you're moving into this energy that's very high vibration, but again, super conscious, love, passion. She does have a very maternal side. Remember, there's a lot of maternal stuff happening with Ceres in the picture this week as well. So yeah, there's someone who's looking after you. She's a goddess. All right. And someone that you may be partnering up with or going the next step with something new, because you got the Page of Pentacles as well, which is very, very you, by the way. Page of Pentacles is double Earth. Yeah, you want it. You want something new. You see what's happening here. You want there's this I'm rising above. There's all this eminence. I'm changing. I'm surrendering things I no longer need. I'm, really connecting with the divine, my authentic self. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm rooting something up new in my life. Again, money, finances, wealth, really big thing. But Pentacles, again, your physical reality. So it can be a relationship. It can be, just something new that's just you want to grow. And then the Knight of Swords, everything that you're doing here, this is like your mind's ablazing. I got this. I feel very inspired, bold, courageous. Nothing's going to stop me now. This is fearless energy. Swords are communication. Have the conversations that you need to have. Yeah. Build those bridges. This is also your mind, your thoughts, your ideas. But this is just like, whoa, look at the fire under his feet. Okay, this Knight of Swords, boom, boom, boom. There's money stuff here. You got the Empress, like money, money, money. You got that Wheel of Fortune. You got the Page of Pentacles that you want. You got to decide, but the Knight of Swords attributed Gemini in your second house, Jupiter and Gemini. You've got that for until June. You're going to be making, you're good. Taurus, thanks so much for tuning in. Oh gosh. Okay. So, next week, yeah, we're doing April. Happy, early birthday. We got some big stuff happening in April. I'm excited to tell you about April. And then, yeah, for the second spread, I got 2 decks here. I got 2 decks. Let's do it. We're going to do a second spread for this eclipse. It's big. Okay. Anyway, y'all know how it works. You know where to find the link. Tier 3 members. Anyway, y'all are amazing. Taurus, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's going on. I can't believe I did this reading okay. Oh, okay. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. All right. Thank you so much. And again, anyone can become members. Y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. And, I appreciate it. And thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.